remember every day of your life you have a brain problem. To be fair, it is hard to remember around 20 years ago. No, it's not. It is if you have a brain problem. But I'll sit here and tell you about the time my friend came over and had a grilled cheese sandwich for the first time and lost his shit because it was so good. We watched Speed Racer. It was 1973. September 10, 2001, we worked on a major presentation for work, and the next day I woke up and called my mother because I was fed up with work. That's when it started to happen. Guy pretends to know medical terminology, gets called out. Look at the slew of saliva come off him. I've never seen such a quicker xerostomia case. At that point I'd even be worried about hypoxemia or maybe emphysema. Are you just picking random medical conditions and placing them in a comment to look informed? 1. You can just say dry mouth? A mow. And not only that, it's not the same as just having a dry mouth immediately after experiencing something too. A state where your body's ability to oxygenate blood is impacted. Do you experience hypoxemia from holding your breath for 10 seconds? No. Can you if you have asthma flare-up or a heart condition, etc.? Yes. 3. Emphysema is not immediate, nor does emphysema equals lung inflammation, though chronic lung inflammation is the cause of emphysema. Dude doesn't realize that there are programs to help create art and thinks he is smarter than the creative art director for 9-inch nails. Doubt that takes talent, but building and training an for artistic expression is a whole other level on top of that. Not that being the nin art director isn't impressive, but I don't know that a lot of mainstream band art directors would also just casually be making art. Maybe there are tools for making it easier, but as an engineer with some knowledge of I know that if you were doing it from scratch, that's some very in-depth understanding of PhD level papers you need to at least functionally understand. Here's a small hint. There are tools. They aren't doing it from scratch. Dude, what? I am not meaning to be ableist. Wordle was better when it had higher vocabulary words. Apologies to anyone that has poorer literary skills. I am not meaning to be ableist. These are puzzle games, and prior to selling to the New York Times, it had a degree of challenge. In its first week with the NYT, the words were interesting or hard to quess. Now, the words are child words. It's not difficult as much as it's blind luck whether you write found, hound, bound, round, sound or track, train, trawl, trays, traps. It was better when it gave you a degree of challenge with words like flocks, gin or geist. Very Smart posts on a sub dedicated to helping people struggling with mental health, to brag about their IQ. I have an IQ of 147 and I'm so very tired. I'm so exhausted from trying to explain shit to people that can't grasp concepts on the level one need them to in order to understand. I'm so tired of people feeling stupid around me and resenting me for it. I'm so bored of the eventual backlash I get for that resentment and the need for other people to prove me wrong so that they can convince themselves that I'm the idiot instead of them. I'm so very tired of the lies and deceptive nature of everything that we tell each other and ourselves in order to keep on going. I'm tired of all the social constructs that we've designed and abused in order to keep ourselves busy with the idea that anyone is winning anything. I'm sick of knowing that I will never have a true connection with anyone because of my learned impatience with repetitious small talk and surface-level drivel. I'm so tired of stupid people being in charge and making really poor choices in order to keep themselves in charge and keep everyone else beneath them. I'm so sick of seeing the system killing the weak and tired while rewarding the rich and dangerous. I'm tired of knowing the human race will eventually fail. I'm tired of seeing idiots get rewarded for being assholes to others. I'm sick of knowing I could be an incredibly successful piece of shit asshole sociopath if only I could get over my ideals that I should always act in a manner that if everyone acted the same the world would be perfect. I'm so tired of looking at the shotgun I bought 3 years ago for the purpose of unaliving myself. I'm so tired of typing out this post. I'm not one to make decisions for you and I defiantly do not have an IQ of 147. But I really feel like you could contribute so much to the world. If everyone were like you, the world would be a better place. Your high IQ is a gift given to you at random. And I think you should try and find some other smart girl and reproduce, spreading your intelligence amongst the generations and possibly making sure the next generation won't be the cone-headed, close-minded generation it is today. What if Gandhi had killed himself? Or what if everyone who had something to contribute with killed themselves? We would be extinct or mindless savages years ago. You could invent something great or help design rockets one day. On the IQ scale, you're considered a genius. Why would you want to let that go to waste? Also, I'm sure you're not religious, so why would want an eternity of nothing now instead of several years of a possibly wondrous life? Again, I'm not one to make decisions for you, and since you're way smarter than me, you probably know what's best for you. But if it's worth anything, I think you should reconsider. OP really commented on his own damn post? Guy gets mad over someone asking for great movies. Which science fiction movie gets your perfect 10 out of 10 rating? None. Every second spent watching movies is a second I am pulled away from living my life to my fullest extent. The only thing that gets a 10 out of 10 is making memories with people I love. This guy is a lot of fun at parties, sheesh. I mean, I don't need to be fun for other people. I judge myself by how I touch people close to me. I don't believe it's healthy to require yourself to adhere to other people's ideas of fun. The fun continues. Continue shouting into the ether about how you have found the objective definition of fun lying in the cosmos. Or consider Aristotle's teachings: two different people can find different things fun. I would likely find your hobbies dull, as you would mine, and that's okay. The vast amount of country music fans are not college graduates. Sorry, fuck country music. You seem intelligent, but no one asked. How ignorant can you be? Uneducated and unsophisticated are literally, and yes, I'm using the word literally correctly, the definition of ignorant. In my many years on this planet, the vast amount of country music fans are not college graduates and have as much sophistication as my last dump. Additionally, wearing a fucking cowboy hat in this day and age is really sad. Finally, the vast amount of country music today is composed and performed by people who couldn't hack it anywhere else. The music is boring, repetitive and stagnant. Hey, this is my opinion, which I'm entitled to, just like you think I'm ignorant. None of my extensive family listens to it. I have not a single acquaintance who admits to it. Remember, you asked. 97.8% of the world does not have an IQ of 130 or higher. All I am hearing in any debate is just a bunch of Sony fans arguing with me over this. I'm obviously outnumbered. I'm not arguing with anyone. I'm literally explaining what Microsoft is doing. You either get with it or you don't. But just remember this factual statistic. 97.8% of the world does not have an 10 of 130 or higher. And I am the one outnumbered. Think on that for a minute. And reflect on every comment I've made and what you have said in return. Who's really thinking ahead and not trying to stay the way things are now? I have certifications in network security and development as well as cybersecurity on top of web development certifications. So I know a thing or two of what I'm talking about when it comes to the tech industry, and my main instructor for cybersecurity and networking is Nathan House. For web development I have Rob Percival. Now I'm done wasting my time trying to get everyone to understand what will happen in the next 10 years with gaming. Have a good day. Peace be with you.